If you clicked on this video because you're looking to find out how to get every single phone number from every single B2B decision maker in your market within seconds, then you've come to the right place. All right. So I'm not going to waste your time. Let's jump into it. So if you are someone that has scraped data before, you've pretty much probably done some sort of process similar to this. Okay. Where you've grabbed data from something like Apollo or ZoomInfo or any other database, and you don't really have access to their phone numbers. Okay. So what you do is you take the list that you acquire from Apollo or ZoomInfo, and you use one of these platforms, if not all the platforms, right? Maybe Hunter, Enro, Apollo itself, Data Gamma, Prospeo, Contact Out. You use these platforms and you try to find the phone number, and it takes forever. You spend a bunch of money on different credits and different APIs, and it's a hassle. Okay. Now, the best way of doing this is by using a platform called BetterContact. Now, what BetterContact is, in short, is a platform that has access to all of these 20 plus databases. Okay. So, what it does is you pretty much have two ways of doing this. You can either build a list directly on BetterContact and then take the list and find the phone numbers, or you can take an external list, from something like, again, like Apollo or ZoomInfo, and just enrich the phone numbers through here. And it uses all of the 20 platforms to find the phone numbers to make sure it's 100% correct for your cold calling, cold outreach, process. Okay, so I'll give you a quick demonstration of how the platform actually looks inside. Okay, now what I'll do for the sake of the example, I'm going to actually build out a list for you to show you what I would do to, number one, get the decision makers through Better Contact, but number two, how to actually get their phone numbers. So I'm going to head over to the lead finder section. Okay. You'll see it kind of looks something like Apollo. Again, you could just build out a list directly through here. Okay. Now, for the sake of the example, I'm just going to, target, let's say HVAC companies. So, heating and cooling companies. And the keyword research is actually really cool. It's very similar to something like Facebook ads when you're making like an interest, or when you're putting in interests. So if you do something like HVAC, right, for example, right? HVAC include, and it puts up similar, keywords similar that you would see on Facebook, right? So HVAC, maybe something like heating and cooling. Okay, it has maybe climate change. Let's see what other ones. Green HVAC, right? As you can see, it has very similar words that will come up, right? HVAC we already have, commercial HVAC, plumbing, air conditioning is a good one, heating, indoor quality is a good one, and you pretty much just build out a targeted list like that. Okay. So that's for as far as keywords. Industry, this just fits under the industry bucket. I just put an industry just because, if you just do HVAC and all these other keywords, there could be like HVAC marketing agencies that could be included into here because the actual industry could just be like marketing, for instance. So I go a little bit more specific. So maybe I'll do like construction. It'll probably fit into some sort of industry like construction. Let's see. All right. Maybe some sort of like services, maybe some sort of like, facility services. Let's see if, yeah, right there. Facility services, consumer services. That should be good for now. So that should be pretty accurate. And then let's just say I want to go to companies between 11 to 50 headcount. Okay. And then what I'll do is now I actually want to get access to the actual decision makers, like the people that can actually make a decision when I call, email them, whatever. Okay. That'll probably be, CEO, founder, maybe president, group CEO, founder CEO, maybe even in someone, let's say I'm offering some sort of like marketing solution, maybe marketing manager, marketing, sales and marketing. Maybe if there's something like a CMO here, see, I'll type in like CMO, whatever. You kind of get the example, but you can really go very narrow with this targeting. Okay. And since that's done, I'll do one more. I'll do, let's say I only want to target United States and maybe United Kingdom, for example. And that should be good. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and press search leads, and it's going to actually do its process to actually find these leads. Okay. And there you go. Right. 380 verified contacts that I can actually get access to. Really cool. Okay. Now what I can do is I can go ahead and press export leads. If I go ahead and click export leads, I can either export all, or I can export a limited number. For the sake of this example, I'll do like 20, just because you kind of get it. Like they have all this information. I'll just do this really quickly. And then you can either just get the email, you can just get the phone number, or just get both. I'll just get both because, why not? and I'm going to press export leads. Okay, so should be done in about like 30 seconds. I'll just get back when it's done. All right, so as you can see, all the data is pulled here. Some of the information is processing. It takes a little while. Obviously, it's scraping data off of like 20 separate platforms. But essentially, right, you have a finalized list here, right? So you have access to full names. You have access to personal LinkedIn accounts, right? So you can message them on LinkedIn, right? For an example, right? The company website, email, mobile phone number. What else? The head count, address. You have access to the company LinkedIn, right? And obviously, most importantly, the phone numbers here. You can literally just give them a call and then pitch them on your service. So if you would like to try out BetterContact for yourself, I definitely recommend that we use it internally for our company for all of our enrichment processes. So if you do, again, want to give it a trial, click on the first link below and you'll see it there. But if you did find this video valuable, please do leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.